All right, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Disaster Class. And as you can see,
It's Disaster Class Raw.
and we're on a field trip.
We're on a field trip.
Yeah.
Hope everybody has their signed permission slips, because this is going to be a fun one.
Yeah, so we're here at the Central Florida International Auto Show. And because of the feedback we got from our road trip episode to Atlanta, where we talked about bug-out vehicles.
Are you going to tell me about the snoring?
I will
No, I need that to be a part of this.
All right.
Snoring was not. I need
full
that.
Full disclosure, in our road trip episode down to Atlanta, well, the fact of the matter is you were snoring, but the camera didn't actually record it, so I had to.
Right, it wasn't loud enough to.
It wasn't loud enough to get picked up on the camera.
So what did you do?
I did put some post snoring sound.
Thank you. Thank you. Now we can continue with this episode.
No.
Needed to address that.
You're not going to let me live that.
No,
okay.
not at all. Yeah.
So anyway, so we're here, and also this is season 2.
Yeah, welcome to season 2.
First episode of season 2 of Disaster Class. So today we're going to be talking about specifically bug-out vehicles. We're going to kind of go around to the different
because we don't want
vendors.
you to think we don't want you to think that we just came to this because we wanted to use our opportunity to get media passes,
which is
because we were down in Orlando anyway.
We'll talk about that another day.
That has nothing to do with why we're here.
Yeah, we'll get into why we're here.
Did we get media passes?
Yes, we did.
We did.
Podcast.
Yeah, let's go. Anyway, sorry.
So anyways, we'll insert the bell sound.
Yes. Class is in session. Let's do it.
Hello everyone, I'm Jason Perez.
And I'm Wesley Long.
And we're bringing you a fresh new take on disaster preparedness.
Welcome to Disaster Class.
This is a Jeep Wrangler. So this is a 4xe. Again, some of our viewers know exactly how I feel about electric. So I don't necessarily love that. But as far as a bug-out vehicle, I am personally partial to the Jeep Wrangler. This is a 4-door, this is a Rubicon. It's gonna have literally all the capability that you could possibly need in a bug-out scenario. Now, some people have issues with Wrangler because of their durability factors. I don't personally think that that's going to be an issue. I think that this could actually double as an everyday driver as well. For me, Jeep Wrangler, Rubicon is where I'm at until something else happens that changes my mind. But to me, this is the vehicle. It's not bad. It's roomy enough. I got to see what the front feels like. I don't love this new body style yet of these Jeep Grand Cherokees. The old body style was one that I just thought was phenomenal. So I'm still getting used to this, but obviously high quality, very nice. I mean, if you're talking bug out vehicle as well, you're gonna have a ton of capability. I don't know if this is trail rated, this one, but even if it's not trail rated, it's probably gonna be able to do
pretty decent.
Pretty much everything you're gonna need it to do.
Yeah, like for the average person.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. I mean, the Rubicon, obviously, you can go rock climbing with that, literally the way it's geared, but this still gonna get you in and out of whatever.
When we talk about the average, like, disaster scenario, like, how much of that capability is the average person really gonna need, even in a unless it's like some real catastrophic, event, but in terms of just an everyday practical for a family.
Because that's what we're looking at, right? We're not just looking at the ultimate bug-out vehicle. We're looking at a bug-out vehicle that can also be practical for every day. So obviously these things are in the Northeast, right? Everybody has an SUV, right?
Exactly.
Just because you need the four-wheel drive capability and snow. Yeah. So the practicality is there because it's a sports utility vehicle.
Yeah.
Very, very comfortable, roomy, obviously for taking 5 people, right? Yeah, could be very, very comfortable.
Nice. Yeah, I like the.
Oh yeah, the finish
is really nice in this thing.
It's going to be the same with any new car these days, though.
Yeah.
You know. But yeah, it's not bad. I did want to see what the back seat felt like. Now I want to hop in the front, see what that feels like. See, it's off. I can't change the position of anything. That feels pretty cheap though.
Uh-oh.
That panel feels really cheap.
Yeah.
Yeah, it does.
So we're going to pause real quick for this week's sponsors.
When you need an emergency plan, you need Doberman Emergency Management. Whether you are buying a home and want to know about your local hazards, or you are a professional needing additional support, Doberman Emergency Management can help. Visit DobermanEMG.com today to learn more.
Instinct Ready is here to help educate, prepare, and equip you for disasters. Everything from disaster preparedness education to quality survival products. Use promo code DISASTERClass at InstinctReady.com today for 10% off site-wide, because preparedness starts at home. All right, let's head back to the show.
The Gladiator.
No worries. Cool. What do you think?
Not bad. I mean, it's probably going to have the same exact feel as, you know, the Rubicon or the Wrangler Rubicon. This is a Rubicon Gladiator. It's nice. To me, I don't feel it's extremely practical just because it's not really a truck. So, I mean, look at the bed. Yeah, for storage. It's not a ton of space for storage, but I mean, it's a nice vehicle. Not for me, but you know, that's the beauty of it. Different strokes for different folks, you know?
That's it. So one of the considerations that we have is in terms of gas mileage. So,
okay, yeah.
So, I mean, we've talked about that in previous. So what are your thoughts with these models, the Jeeps?
I mean, so obviously their gas mileage isn't going to be wonderful. It's going to depend on the engine setup that you get. Obviously, the more fun the engine is, probably the worse the gas mileage is. If you get into actually they've stopped the Hemi, haven't they, already? The 392. They don't have one here. They probably wouldn't. I think that's been discontinued. The 392 Wrangler, which came with the V8 Hemi. So you're going to be in a 6-cylinder, probably a 4-cylinder, 6-cylinder hybrid with Econ shutoff. And then these are some of the 4XEs. So I think they're going to be probably moderate to decent with gas mileage. I mean, the biggest thing for a bug out vehicle is if it's actually being set up as a bug out vehicle, you should have additional fuel on your vehicle, right? It's like you never let your tank get below half, and then having some containers of fuel on your vehicle is going to be the best case scenario, so you can get the furthest distance from, you know, the X or whatever the situation is that you're getting away from. So.
Sure.
Yeah, they're not gonna be horrible though. Do like these rims. Definitely want to check out the Durango. So this is the 5.7. Yeah. Yeah, so this is gonna be fun, the 5.7 liter Hemi. The V8, gas mileage, not gonna be great, but fun. Obviously it's gonna be roomy. I do like the redesign of the interior here. This is very nice. Very, very nice. I have some good friends that have a Durango with a 5.7 liter in it. Very fun to drive. Very fun to drive. Oh, this one's got all the options. This is nice. Very nice. Yeah, I mean, this would be a good bug out vehicle, especially if you need the third row, right?
Yeah, if you got a family.
You got the family. Got a couple car seats. You need extra space. This is not a bad option at all. And again, you're going to have your 4-wheel drive capability. I mean, they're not as rugged as a Jeep with the being trail rated, but again, if you come across some roads that this can't get you in and out of, there are not a whole lot of vehicles that will get in and out of those roads. So,
All right, Wesley, so what do we have here?
So this is the Ford F-150 Lightning. Pretty interesting.
Yeah.
I'm not huge into electric.
As we know. We've discussed this on several episodes.
Okay, sounds like you're sick of hearing about it. Okay. But this one is intriguing to me. I really like the capability that it has for powering your house. Like that's, right, if you're talking about in case of emergency, power outage at home, you don't have a home generator, this literally can be
Your
the generator for your house.
Yeah.
That dual capability puts this on my list as not just acceptable, but that would be pretty cool. Not gonna lie. Not gonna lie. It'd be pretty cool. Just for that capability alone, that's super valuable. And we were talking to another emergency manager.
You were talking about it with Zach on Weekly.
Yeah, some city buses are starting to have the same type of capability where you can have a fleet of these buses in a city, and then they can be used as alternate power sources for government buildings, things like that. So that concept that we're getting into with these electric vehicles, where they can actually power
and have
buildings,
multi-functions,
that's huge.
Multi-functional capabilities.
Redundancy, right? In the world of prepping, it's all about redundancy. So the redundancy that this provides is really cool.
Yeah.
So I am a fan of this vehicle.
And then, not to mention, it's spacious. You got a lot of storage room, so it's got a lot of capabilities.
Yeah. Although I did hear there was some downsides. Pete Gaynor was pretty vocal about this, because I think, if I'm not mistaken, they took out AM radio and all you have is FM.
Yeah.
So again, for the world of preparedness, that's a bummer, because usually AM is going to be a lot of the frequency channels that you use to be informed of alerts and things like that.
Yeah.
So I haven't personally tested to see if that's true. If that's the case, it doesn't remove it from the list for me, because I'm talking about, I'm going to have a weatherband radio. I'm going to have some other options for that for myself.
Yeah.
But that is an interesting choice by Ford.
Yeah.
It's like, why would you
remove it? It's something that's been in vehicles for, and even like when we talk about like even going down highways in large interstates, a lot of times they'll push out information like the signs that say tune into radio.
That's it. It's always
AM radio station.
Yep.
So to remove that capability is
an interesting choice. I don't know why they did it.
And I'd be curious to hear the reasoning behind it of why they made that decision.
Why they feel that that's a beneficial thing.
Because I don't feel like it's that big of a cost savings to remove that.
Right.
So
now all of a sudden the cars don't cost as much because they don't. I don't see that. But interesting. But yeah, F-150 Lightning. This would work.
Yeah.
All right, guys. So we got ourselves a Nissan Pathfinder here. I am personally partial to Nissan. I love Nissan. Not entirely sure I would go to them for a bug out vehicle, but I do like the fact that you see this as Rock Creek. This is their rugged version, and the car does spec pretty nice. It looks pretty cool. Again, for an everyday car, it's going to be very comfortable. It's going to have the capability that you need to get out of Dodge, drive over some tree branches and some things like that. Overall, very nice fit and finish. Very nice. Very nice. I'm a fan. So this is a really good competitor for a good all-around vehicle that's going to be rugged enough to get you out of pretty much anything also. I mean, just the sheer clearance of this vehicle. Look at how much travel distance there is for the suspension. The Wilderness Edition. Yeah, this is a legitimate contender for best bug out vehicle, right? So you are a current Subaru owner.
Yes, I am a big Subaru fan. We own two Subarus. We have an Impreza and a Forester. And this is the Outback Wilderness Edition. Some of the, just like the points you're talking about, like this is like, the Wilderness Edition is like their trail rated version. It's the off-road capability. It's got that nice ground clearance. It's rugged, and like what I love, Subaru. I've owned two of them. We're getting into some pretty high mileage now with them. Like Subaru stands by their vehicles. The gas mileage isn't bad. The quality.
Yeah, they really hooked you up.
Yeah, I'm a big fan.
Yeah, you want to tell them that story?
I don't know how much else will speak. I don't know how much they want me to put that out there, but yeah, Subaru, like we have some issues with ours and they took care of us. I was actually very impressed with the level of service, and I will definitely buy in the Subaru. And in fact, I'm not a huge fan of the Outback, just because the kind of got that wagon style. I'll probably look at the Forester Wilderness Edition. That's my go-to. I'm really eager to see if I can find one of those to look at. But this is like, I mean, it's comfortable. The seats are awesome.
Gas mileage.
Push start, which is nice. Nice big display. Yeah, this is. I could rock one of these.
Yeah,
I could rock one of these. And it's a family-friendly vehicle. You know, Subaru is not at a price range for a lot of people, so you get the capabilities of an off-road vehicle, but still within price, budget, and reliability of an everyday driver.
Yep. Wow.
So what do we here?
Toyota.
And this is...
We're in a Sequoia TRD. This is obviously spec'd out. This is their top of the line. It's going to be extremely rugged. For any Top Gear fans, you remember they went through the Toyota Hilux. Literally, the Toyota Hilux was like indestructible. So you know Toyota is going to be a very, very strong brand. This thing is gorgeous. This is absolutely gorgeous. This is TRD Pro for the Sequoia. Toyota Racing Development. Yep, this would work. You know, you have the 3-row capability for your family. You've got the reliability of a Toyota truck. You've got all of the 4-wheel drive capabilities that you need. This would work. This would absolutely work. Yeah, they're definitely in the discussion. So we're hoping to hear from you guys, some of the brands that you like the best, what vehicles you like the best for bug out. And let's get this conversation going. Like, it'll be fun. Yeah.
What'd you think, Wesley, of the show?
That was good stuff. Got to see some vehicles that I hadn't seen before up close and personal, right? Got a chance to get inside them, feel them for fit, finish. Really cool.
Yeah.
Really cool.
Yeah, it was a nice show. They had they had some variety, which is really nice. Not as big as the one in New York.
No, yeah, Jacob Javits.
So if you guys like this episode and you want to see more, please send us comments, questions, send us an email, or because we want to see. If you really like it, we'll do it again. We're going to go to New York Auto Show.
Yeah, we're planning on it.
So
media passes. Oh,
yeah,
sorry.
So media passes.
We'll see.
But yeah, let us know what you like so we can.
Yeah, and also
keep
too,
doing more of it.
you know, obviously we want you to like, subscribe, leave the 5-star rating, you know, sign up for alerts and everything for the channel. But we really do want to hear your comments in regard to, like, if there's any specific questions that you want asked as we go out and as we're doing more and more of these. Like, is it that you're concerned about gas mileage? Are you worried about ground clearance? Are you worried about speed? Right? Whatever you're worried about, or maybe it's accessorizing, right? How can I put a couple extra fuel tanks on it? What would that look like? Whatever questions you have to get these vehicles, you know, prepped for bugging out, we'd want to hear from you so that we can ask those questions, especially when we go to Jacob Javits, we go to New York Auto Show. We're going to have some representatives of the vehicles hopefully give us a little walkthrough and talk to us about it. So
if there's a specific vehicle you want us to review, and we're actually working on possibly doing some test drives in the near future.
Yeah, we got that lined up.
If there's a specific vehicle you want us to review and talk about and actually do a test drive with, let us know, and we'll try to see what we can do to make it happen.
Yeah, absolutely. So,
but as always, like Wesley said, like and subscribe.
Please do.
If you have a question, disaster story to share, send us an email at disasterclass@instinctready.com, or send us a message on our social media channels. And doing so will always put you in the running to be featured on the show and win some cool prizes. So
yeah, absolutely.
Thank you guys for tuning in to Disaster Class. Stay educated.
Stay prepared.
Stay equipped. We'll see you next time.
Class dismissed.
Class dismissed.
Yeah. Cool.
Disaster Class is part of the Readiness Lab, the home for podcasts, webinars, and training in the field of emergency and disaster services.